like to do this in April for lots of reasons. Weather, as well as t-ball and soccer and everything else that is full blast this time of year. So we thank you for your support in my brief time that I had to spend with my family. So and again, I thank you very much. The kids, this program is probably one of my favorites, is because the format might be similar each year, but what they produce is always totally different. The kids have helped to write much of the script. Some of the things were based on their composer projects that they have done. Some students wrote some of the skits themselves, came up with some of the research along with myself, and they come up with a lot of the songs and the things that we do, the small groups, the individual things especially were created by the kids, and often a lot of the actions and choreography are things that they come up with as well. So this is always a program that I'm very proud of because it truly is what the kids produce. And especially with them being away from me for 3 weeks, I was a little worried when I got back last Monday as to what they would remember from March, and I've been blown away with the talent of your children. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to work with them every day. And having said that, here is World Grooves.
Welcome to our 4th grade musical, World Girls. Our program includes singing, dancing, rhythm instruments, and recorders, and much, much more.
All this in a giant book of world music for our curious 4th grade students.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy World Grooves.
I got a ticket for the long way round. 2 bottle fizzies for the way. And I'll sure like some sweet company. And I'm leaving tomorrow, what do you say? When I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by here. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I got a ticket for the long way round. Oh, it's the prettiest of you. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got sights to give you shivers. And I know it'll be prettier with you. When I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Hey, Miss Joel, that song was really cool.
Thank you, Sarah. There's lots of great songs to sing and perform.
Yes, it's fun living in the United States where you can learn and sing all kinds of music.
We do have a great country.
This is America, and we are Americans.
We are young, we are old, we are wealthy, we are not.
We live in cities, we live in towns. We were born here, we came here.
We are teachers and students, soldiers and citizens, friends, neighbors, and family.
The Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, and the Constitution of the United States says that we may all be equal and free.
They say that we may have our own opinions and speak them freely.
They say we may worship as we wish.
They say no matter what our ethnic origins, we are all equal and we are all free.
This is America, and we are Americans.
Listen up, we are Americans, and we have our music, do you have any ideas on what I should read about? Well, I do have one idea. Yeah, what is it? You could try to see about different music from other countries. Okay, that sounds like a great idea. Try this book. It's called World Grooves. Thanks.
Miss Danik and Miss Wildman's class will now play World Chimes.
If you listen carefully, you can hear the rounds in the music.
A round is where one class starts and another class joins in 2 measures later.
adventurous to Latin America. La Bamba is a classic example of a Mexican folk dance and combines Spanish and African musical elements.
The song is typically played on one or two across jarochas or harps. They are played along with guitar relatives, the jarana jarocha and the requinto jarocho.
The tune of the La Bamba stays the same throughout the song. The name of the dance, which has no direct English translation, connects the Spanish word bailar, meaning to shake or to stomp.
a Mexican folk song. It is best known from the 1958 version by Richie Valens.
La Bamba became a top 40 hit in the U.S. and was one of the earliest rock and roll's best-known songs.
Valens' version of La Bamba is ranked 354 on Rolling Stones magazine's lines and is one of the 500 best songs of all time. This is also the only song on the list sung in a different language.
Here is Richie Valens' La Bamba. Modern style of dance, cha-cha-cha, comes from the dance teacher Monsieur Peter.
Harry visited Cuba in 1952 to find how and what the Cubans were dancing to at the time.
He brought this dance idea to England and eventually created what is now known as ballroom cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha is one of the 5 dances of the Latin American program of international ballroom competitions.
Our 4th graders will now play for you Cha-Cha-Chihuahua.
His name is Gigi. He's a Chihuahua. He plays recorder and does the cha-cha. His name is Gigi. We now head further south on our world group's adventure to South America.
The Amazon rainforest is located in South America. Brazil is the home to 60% of the rainforest. The Amazon rainforest is the largest rainforest in the world. A wide variety of animals live in the rainforest, including birds, snakes, insects, jaguars, cougars, chameleons, turtles, frogs, and many more.
Rainforests used to cover 14% of the Earth's surface, but due to deforestation now only cover around 6%. Mr. Coates' class will now play Rainforest Daydream.
adventure is to Africa. Drums are the most common instruments in African music.
African drums include the djembe, talking drum, and dada drum.
In tribes, drums serve a purpose to the local community and help in conduct of daily activities.
The beats and sounds of the drum are used in communication as well as cultural expression.
African percussion instruments include the thumb piano, marimba, and xylophone, which can all play melodies, as well as shakir, tambourine, and rainstick, which just play rhythms.
Singing is
also a major part in African music. Most singing in African music is done by groups of people instead of just one.
We will now be playing for you Hot Cross Buns on Safari, eggs of our own African percussions.
We will now head north from Africa and north of the Mediterranean Sea to an area of our world known as Europe. Europe is a continent made up of many different countries like Italy, Spain, England, Sweden, and Germany.
Europe, many of our ancestors came from Europe. We studied immigration in our social study classes.
Gymnastics is a sport that mainly involves certain movements that requires a lot of physical strength, flexibility, and balance. The beginning of gymnastics dates back to the time of ancient Greeks. The ancient Greeks considered physical fitness to be a very important part in their lives. They created gymnasia and courtyards in every city of ancient Greece for the purpose of running, jumping, and wrestling.
It became an official sport in 1896. A group of fourth graders will now be performing the routine.
Boyne, Germany in 1770 in a tiny attic room, Ludwig van Beethoven has become one of classical music's most celebrated composers.
He became the greatest pianist of his time.
One of Beethoven's favorite foods was macaroni and cheese. He also loves strong coffee, exactly 60 coffee beans to 1 cup.
Although Beethoven gradually lost his hearing, he continued composing. He composed many of the most famous musical works of all time,
such as his Ninth Symphony after he became totally deaf.
Some students will now perform the main melody of the Ninth Symphony, Ode to Joy, on alto and bass recorders.
We continue to head to the north and a little east on our road cruise adventure to the country of Russia. Written by an 8-year-old boy, our next song is as well known in Russia as This Land Is Your Land is known in the United States.
Some students will now perform the Russian folk song, May There Always Be Sunshine, on the soprano and the alto recorders.
These students figure out their notes by listening to the music and create their own harmony. Impressive.
May there always be sunshine. May there always be blue skies. May there always be love. May there always be me. Música, pude sunset. Música, pude mirra. Música, pude mama. Música, pude ya.
We are back and really egg.
We're back in the good old USA.
good old USA, back in good old Boyne City, Michigan. Folk music entertains, tells, or supports a story and is passed on from generation to generation.
You can learn so much about their culture by listening to their folk music.
Why did Yankee Doodle stick a feather in his head and call macaroni? Back in the pre-revolutionary America, when the song Yankee Doodle was first popular, the singer was not referring to pasta macaroni.
Macaroni was a fancy, dandy style of Italian dress, widely imitated in England at the time, by sticking a feather in his cap and calling himself a dandy. Yankee Doodle was proudly saying he was a gentleman of some social standing.
Mrs. Spade's class will now play Yankee Doodle.
Genre of American folk music roots.
It started in Louisiana in the early 1800s from forms of Creole music. Zydeco combines French fiddle tunes, Irish Celtic fiddle tunes, German button accordion tunes, Appalachian styles, and Latin rhythms.
In many ways, Zydeco combines music from all the countries we visited this evening. How cool is that?
Zero, zero, silent. Thanks, you're the best. Can you give me just one last song to listen to? Sure, here's a great one. It's called Heart of America. It's a great way to end the fun day of learning.
Nice work, you guys. Excellent. Are you glad to be done? No? You want to keep going? How about you guys? We appreciate everybody for coming. We know it's awfully hot out there. I've got to tell you, it's way hotter up here. These guys have endured this twice today, did an outstanding job. Remember, there is no complaining about it being too hot this early into summer after what we endured this winter, for sure. So we appreciate everybody for coming. We appreciate everybody from school here. 4th grade staff did a great job helping to put this together. And as always, Mrs. Zucker, awesome job. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Zucker. No, here's a little something from here's a little something from all of us fourth graders, and thank you for helping us through all the years, and thank you for helping us this year, because we know you've been through a lot with your mom, so we wanted to give you this. Or what she said.
That's right, we'll still get to see her next year. This is a time where usually I do like to say this is the last performance for these guys on the elementary stage, so I know it's such a big deal. But they're moving on to greener pastures. Okay, just a quick announcement for you guys, students, and for everybody else. We are going to do our little treats in the media center, so we're going to let the students exit first so they can get there. Students, be kind about the treats. Don't grab a whole plate full. There's not a ton up there, so we want to make sure everybody gets some. Take a first round and just take one or two. And then hopefully there'll be some more for siblings in the audience. So thanks again. Have a great night.